When most people think of paganism, their minds drift to ancient temples, forgotten gods, and dusty myths. But many pagan faiths are alive and evolving, practiced by millions around the world. Here's a tour through every major pagan faith still alive today, and how these traditions continue to shape the spiritual landscape. Wicca stands as one of the most visible and fast-growing pagan religions. Emerging in the mid-20th century, Wicca draws inspiration from pre-Christian European beliefs, folk magic, and ceremonial traditions. Practitioners honor a goddess and a god, observe the turning of the seasons, aka the Wheel of the Year, and work with ritual magic. Covens gather for group rites, but many Wiccans practice alone, blending tradition with personal spirituality. The ethical code, Harm None, emphasizes responsibility and respect for all life. Also known as modern Norse paganism, Heathenry reconnects followers with the gods, spirits, and customs of ancient Scandinavia. Odin, Thor, Freya, and their kin are venerated in rituals known as blots and symbols. Community and ancestry matter deeply. Many groups focus on reviving old holidays, language, and values like honor, reciprocity, and kinship. While most visible in Northern Europe and North America, Heathenry's appeal keeps spreading worldwide. The gods of ancient Greece, like Zeus, Hera, Athena, Apollo, have never entirely faded from memory. In the past decades, Hellenism, or Hellenic Reconstructionism, has grown as people revive the rituals, festivals, and philosophical teachings of the ancient Greeks. Followers offer libations and prayers, recreate historic festivals, and explore Greek virtues and ethics. In Greece itself, these revivals have become more public, sometimes clashing with mainstream religion, but always drawing interest for their beauty and devotion. Kemeticism, or modern Egyptian Reconstructionism, is dedicated to reviving the religion of the pharaohs. Devotees honor deities like Isis, Osiris, Ra, and Anubis, using reconstructed temple ceremonies, hymns, and daily devotions. The core principles of Ma'at, which are truth, balance, and justice, shape moral practice. Online communities and small temples keep the wisdom of ancient Egypt alive, blending historical research with living faith. In Eastern Europe, Old Slavic and Baltic paganisms have staged remarkable comebacks. Rodnovery, the Slavic native faith, honors gods like Perun, Veles, and Mokosh through rites tied to nature's cycles and ancestral traditions. In Latvia and Lithuania, Dievturība and Romuva preserve indigenous Baltic spirituality, with seasonal festivals, folk songs, and ceremonies in sacred groves. These faiths emphasize harmony with land and ancestors, blending national identity with spiritual revival. Inspired by the ancient Druids, modern Druidry centers on nature, the cycles of the year, and personal growth. Practitioners gather for solstices and equinoxes, honoring the spirits of the land, trees, and elements. Poetry, storytelling, and environmental activism often play key roles. While rooted in Celtic myth, today's Druidry is open, creative, and inclusive, drawing participants from all walks of life. Asatru is the officially recognized Norse pagan faith of Iceland, but it has spread throughout the world. Followers honor the Aesir and Vanir gods, hold blots, and celebrate the sagas and stories of their ancestors. Iceland's Asatruarfélagið Asatru Fellowship has even built temples and performed weddings, bringing ancient tradition into modern life with pride and purpose. Tengriism is the ancient shamanic tradition of Central Asia, centering on the worship of Tengri, the eternal sky. Practiced among Turkic and Mongolic peoples, Tengriism reveres nature, ancestors, and spirits of the land. Shamanic rituals, offerings, and seasonal festivals connect communities to the spiritual power of sky, earth, and water. After decades of suppression, Tengriism is experiencing a revival in places like Mongolia, Kazakhstan, and Siberia. Shinto is Japan's indigenous faith, still vibrantly practiced by millions. Shinto honors countless kami, which are spirits or deities, found in nature, ancestors, and places of beauty or mystery. Rituals focus on purification, offerings, and seasonal festivals at thousands of shrines across the country. Rather than dogma, Shinto is about living in harmony with the land and respecting the spiritual world woven into everyday life. For many indigenous peoples around the world, Animism, which is the belief that animals, plants, rivers, rocks, and even weather have spirits, is not just faith, but a way of life. Whether in the Amazon rainforest, Australian outback, African savanna, or Arctic tundra, animistic traditions shape rituals, storytelling, and environmental stewardship. These practices persist, often adapting to modern pressures while preserving the heart of ancestral wisdom. Huna is a modern interpretation of traditional Hawaiian spirituality. Rooted in ancient beliefs about mana or spiritual power, Huna teaches that energy and spirit flow through all living things. Respect for ancestors, the land, and the concept of aloha, or love, peace, and compassion, are central. Rituals include chanting, prayer, and healing practices that honor the deep connection between people and nature. Paganism is not a single faith, but a rich, branching family of traditions, each alive, evolving, and uniquely suited to its time and place. These traditions, far from dead, offer powerful ways to reconnect with the earth, the past, and each other. Did we miss any living pagan faiths? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. It helps us make better videos and grow our community of like-minded thinkers. Thanks for watching.